Your style seems to have changed recently from, I guess it was like electronic crowd rock to put it in a box, and then it's now much more dance music orientated. I was quite interested to know what sparked this.
Well, it's funny because when we first started, we were really dancey, and then by playing live, we became more of a band. Like we started off just me and Steve we shared a house and we wrote the first record in the house, and it was on a little sampler, so we were from that culture, that dance culture, and then we became like more rocky. But I suppose it's just whilst we were a few albums ago, it depends what you're listening to at the time. But recently I've just come back into love with electronic music and the origins of it, and before I was a little like Northern Soul and various other bits and pieces, so it's it feels natural to be more dancey and a bit more electronic.
How do you think people are gonna go ahead sharing their music? It's like a SoundCloud now.
Well, it's funny, everyone always says that YouTube's the main place where people listen to music, and I think it's just a generational thing, because I never do. I don't want to watch a still of something. I don't. I just, even if it's vinyl first, but even if it's an MP3, I have to physically have the MP3 on my phone. I don't like streaming and stuff, but obviously the rest of the world does. So I understand that, but I don't know. I think music's changing so much. Who knows what's going to happen? I thought that there'd be less interesting music happening, or sometimes I think there'll be more interesting music happening because there's no money in it, so people must really want to do it for musical reasons rather than the supposed lifestyle or whatever, but it's just, I haven't got a clue how things are going to pan out. But it might just go completely underground again, which for a band like us wouldn't be a bad thing, because we're never going to be big, but that's not what it's about.
I think you guys have a certain cult following. Is this something that you'd like to stay at, or are you trying
No,
to
I mean,
break through?
I'd like it. I'd like our band to be heard for as many people as possible, but you don't really have control over that. You just release your records. You're kind of dependent on a lot of reviews and getting it on radio, and that doesn't always happen, So you just got to believe in what you do and just crack on. Just kind of ignore everyone.
I think recently I've been seeing quite a lot of bands from Brighton and South London, and they've definitely seem to have got the Fujiya and Miyagi sound.
You think?
Yeah, there's this band called Shimumoki, and this band called Kiro Benota, who's hugely influenced by Japan as well.
Right, yeah.
Synthesizer music.
It's funny because no one ever mentions that they're influenced by us, so I assume that if anyone does sound like us, I assume it's just a coincidence. Don't know, maybe they are. I'd like it if they were. But then we started off having strong influences, and I think we've shed them now. We were our own thing, but we started off, Can are my favourite bands ever, and they always will be. Serge Gainsbourg, Neu, Kraftwerk. But I think you grow into becoming your own band. Some bands are unique straight away, and some bands it takes a little time, a little bit longer.
I was quite interested about how you came up with your name. Was it just an off the beat thing?
When we started, it was 1999 or something, 98. It was just me and Steve, and we had no expectations that it would do anything. We didn't think we'd release a record. We thought we didn't want to be a band. We were just two blokes working with a sampler and a guitar, and so we didn't actually. We should have thought about it a bit harder before we chose the name Fujiya and Miyagi, because it seems to be sometimes it's a stumbling block for people, or it's people are interested in how we got the name, but actually it's actually not that interesting, the reason. It was just at that time there was a big interest in Japanese culture, you know, and it's kind of from the Beastie Boys and stuff, because they had all the Japanese robots and stuff, and it was like the Beastie Boys were the height of cool then. So it kind of stemmed from them. There was a Beastie Boys poster on a wall in the house we lived at, and there was a Fujiya, was a record player. So Miyagi's Karate Kid. So just put them together. I wish we had a different name, because I think it's confusing. But too late now.
I find it quite interesting actually, and I like how it appears in so many song lyrics that you have. Is that why do you think you included it?
Well, it's actually when it was in ankle injuries, that wasn't me who put it. It's my friend Grunda, who was initially, well, he was in the band for a while, and he just started singing Fujiya Miyagi after we'd written the main bit of the song. So we just kept it in, so it's not actually me singing it. So I think it's a bit weird. But then I kind of quite like bands that say their name in it, like The Fall. This is The Fall group, you know, I like that. So maybe that appealed to me, that's why we kept it in. And it was a good hook. And also, because people can't pronounce it, it made them know how it was supposed to be pronounced by listening to the song.
And how is it pronounced?
Fujiya and Miyagi.
Okay, there we go. Have you ever played Japan?
No. One of the only reasons we chose a Japanese name is so we'd get booked over there, and it's kind of backfired. So we've never been over there. We've been to Colombia, Singapore, been to loads of places, but we just haven't been to Japan. I think I might just have to buy myself a ticket to go there, because it doesn't seem to be happening for us.
Do you not have like any publishing rights over there, or like?
We've had records released over there. Transparent Things was released. Maybe a few others. I don't know how much they were pushed, but yeah.
I always assumed that you'd be big in Japan.
I know, so did I. Well, not soon, but wanting it.
Maybe we should take you there.
I'd love to go. It's one of the places, apart from various bits of Africa, that I would love to go one day.
What is next with Fujiya and Miyagi?
Well, we've got some shows, you know, for the rest of the year, bits and bobs. I'm always wanting to write new stuff. That's what I really like. I like doing shows, but I love having an idea, or collectively having an idea, and then making songs. That's what it's all about. So hopefully we can do that pretty quick. But everyone needs to want to do that, you know, and be able to. Because we've all got kids now, and which is fantastic. But it kind of slows sometimes the process down a little bit, you know. But maybe we'll do an EP or something. I'd like to do something quickly. I feel like I'm really pleased with Artificial Sweetness, and I want to just do more stuff, you know, more songs. That's what bands should do. It's our job. So.
Thank you.